Hey, happy family. This is Pastor Don Rose and Pastor Kim Rose. We're built upon a rock, marriage enrichment ministries, and we're back to give you 6 ideas to reconnect for Valentine's Day. So 6 ideas to help you reconnect with your spouse for Valentine's Day. Number 1 we gave was to do something new and engaging together. So number 2 is show affection. And I know this seems kind of normal, like what we always show affection, but I mean above what you would normally do, right? Something different, right? Go above the normal level of affection that you would normally show. So number 2 is show affection. So why is this important? Well, when you show affection, that lets the person know that I like you, right? I know that my wife loves me, but it's good to know that she also likes me. I love my wife. I love my wife dearly more than anything on this earth, but I also like her, right? So when you show affection to a person, it lets them know that you don't just love them, but that you actually like them.
And like being around them, like being near them, want to be in their presence. And that's very encouraging.
Amen. Absolutely. So number 1, the first thing we want to talk about with showing affection is to sit together. Sit together, touch each other while watching movies or TV, right? So sit together, touch each other while watching movies or TV, right? And so what I mean, it doesn't have to be a lusty, nasty type of situation, but it could just be arms touching, right? It could be rubbing the head. It could be playing with the hair. It could be anything. It could just be an embrace, right? But actually touch each other, right? Actually have physical contact with each other while you're sitting down, while you're lounging, while you're watching TV or something. Because here's real talk, especially as we get older and stuff just start hurting and popping out of joint for no real reason, right? And so it's easy for me to be on the couch and for her to be on the love seat and we just watching TV, right? Or me to be in one room and she's in another room, just doing something separate. But be intentional and deliberate about being together, and not just together in the same space. That's number 1, in the same space. But number 2 is actually touching. Physical contact is very, very, very important, right?
So then, so this one requires you to be a little bit more intimate. Okay, we're gonna call it the daily 20-second deep, sexy kiss. 20 seconds, that's it.
And don't worry, we ain't gonna show y'all. So we gotta watch these people do a 20-second deep sexy kiss.
No.
But this is important though, right?
Yeah.
Because sometimes we get so busy, our intimacy can begin to go down a little bit, and we become uncomfortable with each other, and we become uncomfortable in those intimate places. But when you take time every single day to have at least one intimate 20-second kiss, just sultry, sexy sultry,
not no little peck,
sexy sultry for 20 seconds, right? And if you hold on to that kiss for 20 seconds every day, I guarantee you, and even in that last one, we were talking about touching, right? Even in church, when you sit together, hold hands in church, right? When you're standing up to pray, hold hands when you pray, right? So even here with that 20-second kiss, it just reminds me of a song. It's moving, it's shifting. Something will start shifting and moving. I guarantee you, I promise. Maybe stuff done stop moving for you for a little while, but that 20-second kiss, it'll make things start moving. It'll make things start shifting again on the inside. I promise.
All right. So after you sexy kiss, then we also want you to do a 20-second hug, a real hug,
right?
Not some little church side hug,
not the church side hug,
but a whole hug,
full frontal
hug.
For
20
seconds, right?
Just and you know what, I tell you what, when we've done this, especially at the end of the day, there's nothing more relaxing and engaging after you had a long day to just get a real hug from somebody, not a passing
from anybody.
No, from your husband or your wife.
That's
not some passing how you doing
from somebody.
Anyway, but to do 20 seconds of a nice, passionate, warm hug.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
It is. Then, so we want to cuddle, and we've talked about this a little bit in the past video as well. Just sitting together, touching each other. One thing that's important with cuddling is to freshen up. If you're working hard all day, freshen up before you sit on the couch and just kind of try to be in people's face.
So if you just ate some Doritos and cheese and now it's time to cuddle, you may want to brush your Doritos and cheese off
real quick. Do a little gargle
just real quick before you go start your cuddling, before you start your cuddling time. Now listen, this one is important. Can I talk about it?
Sure.
Okay. this is what I call the sexy sit. We're not going to demonstrate the sexy sit, but the sexy sit is very important. It's moving, it's shifting. The sexy sit is very important. But this is what the sexy sit is, right? When you're sitting down and you're talking.
Let's not talk about exactly what it is.
What part of time?
Okay.
Well, I talk about some of it, what it is. So the sexy sit is when you're sitting down, right? I'm sitting down, my wife comes to talk to me, just have a regular conversation. We could be talking about bills, but she'll just kind of sit on my lap, facing me, just kind of straddle me when she's sitting there. You know, not nasty. We got on all our clothes. Everything is nice and clean, right? Now, I don't suggest the sexy sit if you got children walking around, because that's nasty. Now, our children grown and gone and doing what they do. So we can have a whole conversation while we sexy sit. But the problem is, though, that I may not be listening completely while we sexy sit, but it's moving, it's shifting. So that's about it for this one. But like I said, for the second tip to reconnect for Valentine's Day, it's
the show affection.
It's the show affection, right? To touch each other, to spend time with each other, to get intimate with each other. So listen, I would like you to put in the comments, right? Anything that you can do to that would show affection. What's your ideas to show affection to your spouse? Your idea may help somebody else. This is your time to be a marriage counselor. Somebody else may be blessed by your idea. So please put it down in the comments and let us know what you think. And if you like these videos, hit like. If you like the videos, please subscribe to our channel.
And then stay tuned for episode number 3, or tip number 3, which will be to make time to talk, which is really important. All right. So we'll see you again. Happy family.
God bless y'all. Love you.